Lux. Happy with that as well, but it's not going to be. As Nautilus just a little bit too consistent.
Yeah, Lux, one of the champions I love to watch in the LCK. Don't get to see her all too often, but I'll take the Nautilus. It's a really strong pick too into the Recon. You have a lot of threat. You have really easy
just making sure that we have as much information as possible as where Umpty is going to be starting and where he's going to be going. Keeping an eye on Lilia's Raptors, definitely a good idea. He does win out on that trade by just a little bit. That being said, he is not winning when it comes to the farm. His closer is going to sidestep Umpty, who will get stunned up. Ona's going to land the spear as well as he flashes out of that pounce just in the nick of time.
Here, Keria.
Yeah, he's going to get bowling balled. Titan's Wrath going to be eaten immediately. Remember, doesn't have his flash. Nope. Now he's sort of just walking up the lane. Watch out, Eep. He's going to go wide. Dredge line. Not going to be enough to save him. And first blood goes over to Umpty. As Zeus gets smacked back there with the Gnar.
Small mistake there from Keria. I mean, well, it's just a little bit
changed. It was a slight advantage for Predaprion, but as you can see, other lanes have definitely been doing well as the gameplay button is pressed in the mid lane. Shockwave to answer. As now, Zeus is going to have a bit of a snooze. Ona is going to get here. Primal Surge keeps the Renekton alive for a little bit longer than he could have otherwise been, but in the end, it is going to be yet another kill for the Lilia.
Okay, guys, Predaprion.
He is very far forward. Wallop goes down as Hoya gets a Gnar into the wall. They're waiting to get that stun out, and Ona is still here.
It's like, how much are they going to sell this, right? Okay. Hoya's got to be like, okay, what is going on? Like, why are you just trading with me like this? From an analytical perspective, they also should be 2-0ing this, but just to put that out there,
I agree.
Zeus.
It's a good Wallop. Zeus taking a fair bit of damage. Dominance is going to be popped, trading ultimates here for our top laners. But just a whole bunch of buttons and not actually too much of a result. Well, right now they are getting the Rift Herald. Good rotation up there from closer as the bowling ball is going to connect. And actually the sleep is committed to Yarong. Moving on over as Hoya avoids the spear. I don't know whether Umpty really wanted to do that, but it does get them control of that Rift Herald, and they just steal it away. The Lund. As the spear is going to go slightly wide in this turret, very close to going down. Tristana, of course, best friends with killing turrets, as Zeus going to pop the ultimate to keep himself alive. Actually avoids the Gnar damage as now Hoya in mini Gnar form. There's a dice available here for Zeus. Oh, actually, no, that was the dice, but decides not to trade flashes.
Yeah.
Here with the Gnar, Predaprion are going to be able to take down the bottom outer turret. Zona looking
just
for
becoming extremely unlocked today, and the funny thing about it is the only thing that changed. Oh, hold that thought.
Yep, Umpty might have been cast curse by you, Wolf. Unfortunately, well, spin around a bit as in goes Delight, saving his Lilia, and it's the wrong time to get sleepy. Unfortunately, as now Keria finds himself surrounded by 4 as well, and no, that was a blessing, Wolf. You are absolutely right. 4-0 now. Predaprion.
And the only thing they've changed in this roster is they brought Yaharong in, and I feel like of the 5 players...
Fortunately, he often doesn't find himself with advantages like that, as everyone's getting sleepy under this turret. There it is, the grand entrance Shockwave and a very dead Nidalee. T1 look completely out of sorts.
Yeah, T1 need to get their mentals unboomed here, because it's time to actually tighten up the play here. You have to be aware of the wombo combos. I mean, this isn't even a wombo combo. It's just pretty straightforward.
But I mean, that's a pick onto the jungler as Soul Point is now available for Predaprion. It's perfect timing as well.
Yeah.
I know exactly how that feels. But, like, he does that in League of Legends, always has. And he's getting rewarded for it because there is follow-up to his attempts. It's really cool to see. As now Yaharong is going to have to flash. Shockwave comes through to try and buy himself some space. He gets out. Easy peasy.
Teleport.
Not the teleport that you were really looking for here, as Hoya is going to get the Gnar into the wall. Had that Gnar bar set up really nicely. As now Ona off to the backside, uses the blast cone thanks to the Infernal Rift in order to get out. But it is going to mean that Hoya survives.
But you're so scared right now with all this vision that T1 has. Zeus is spotted, so they start to feel a little bit more comfortable to move through, but T1 had positional advantage, but they can't keep it.
Yeah, and this flank control ward here as well is really, really strong. Zeus is going to have to walk over that if he does want to get into that good position, to get into the back line. He's already pre-popped the ultimate, as he does have teleport, so theoretically he could be going for that, but now he gets the bad news, and Hoya is already over that wall. Keria gets into the back line, but immediately gets chunked out. and now Delight's going for it. There's the shockwave, doesn't really do too much, but the Drake is secured by Umpty, and the fight is being won here by Frederiprion. Gumayusi tries to be the hero, and the gameplay button will get rid of the Tristana, but unfortunately it is way too little and way too late. Frederiprion, they grab the Infernal Soul and win the team fight. That's an ace, and that could just be Baron.
I mean, I think it is. This is Infernal Soul at 25 minutes, into the game. And this has just been a fantastic game for Frederiprion. The fight was almost perfect. They handled the Renekton flank so well.
That was a big last purchase.
It's great. Versus the comp they're up against.
Okay, Carrier, going in. Not sure whether he necessarily wants to. He's got a two-man sleep to come forward as Carrier's just exploded. Reset does come down as Henner is just going to go golden. And unfortunately for Zeus, he's out of position. Oh my god! The fadeaway jump shot as Yaharong just executes. Gumayusi here. Closes now running for the hills. Owner, the last man standing. And Frederiprion, they can just kill the Nidalee and then win the game if they would like to, as Umpty's unfortunately going to find his first death this game, but it's an ace, and Frederiprion will just run it up the mid lane and try and take down these turrets.
Super valuable cannon minion here, just going to allow them to crush the turret super fast, and they're going to run over here to these Nexus turrets and end the game. What a huge win here for Frederiprion. Start to finish, absolutely clean play, get an early lead and push it to the finish line.
Yeah.
That stopwatch you were talking about, luxury stopwatch, ended up being a Rolex for Henna.
That was a beautiful one. As Frederiprion, man, you think about upset wins like this. This was just well played. It was some good League of Legends out of Frederiprion in this game. I think that T1 lacked